Those with BPD, I got a tip for you. When you are talking to someone on the phone, and a lot of times it can be your favorite person, you will feel the need to interrupt. You'll feel the need to breach the emotional space. We do not want to take all of the emotional space. Maybe you do want to take all the emotional space. Honestly, I do most of the time. Our intrusive thoughts are like thing 1 and thing 2 and the cat in the hat. We got multiple people going on in here. One of them's happy, one of them's mad, one of them's sick, one of them's sad. One of them's bad, one of them's good, one of them's from the city, and one's from the freaking hood. What I like to do is mute my line. 10 times out of 10, the first thing that comes out of my mouth is an interruption. It ain't good. It ain't a good interruption. Honestly, I give my interruptions a 0 out of 5. Sometimes my other personalities give it a 10 out of 10. A defensive response to the middle of a conversation, to the middle of their sentence, to the middle of what is important to them to relay. It is much more importante to listen than it is to speak. For us borderlines, it's me, myself, and I. That's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. For people with BPD, we think it's much more important for them to hear us than us to hear them. And honestly, what I have to say is more important. However, not everybody thinks like me. Not everybody thinks like you. Most everybody does not think like us. You have to create boundaries, which for me looks like muting my phone when I'm in the middle of a conversation that's a little bit heightened, a little bit messy. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. You need to mute your phone. You need to mute that phone. 10 times out of 10, the first thing out of your mouth ain't gonna be beneficial, ain't gonna be profitable, it ain't gonna lighten your mood, it surely won't lighten their mood, and start having a tennis game back and forth, back and forth. Let me tell you, you mute that phone, you are saving yourself a divorce. You are saving yourself a friendship. Talking, and I'll think, why are they talking over me? And the problem is that I was over talking them. They don't know because I was muted. They don't have a clue at how careless I really am at their words because I'm muted. If you're like me in any way, a little bit impulsive, a lot of bit impulsivity going on in this mind, and I'm trying to lash it out on them, best believe I'm muting that phone so I do not steal all of the emotional space in the room. It's hard out here for a pimp trying to get this money for the rent. I just feel like that applies to me. That's always been my problem, is a little talk. Is something that you can control. We have self-control. We have it. Okay? I don't know where it is sometimes. It's because it be the wild, wild west in this brain. Mute that phone. Mute that phone. You're going to save yourself a lot of relationships if you just mute that phone.